Making a game on the scale of Halo takes hundreds of people with different skills, a singular vision, and time. Lots of time. But before a game reaches store shelves, the team must create thousands of assets that are tracked in 2-week deadlines we call sprints. 343 Industries invites you to join us on our journey, creating Halo 5 Guardians from the ground up. One painting, sound, and line of code at a time. This is the sprint.
All right, so we're gonna head down into the woods so we can do my photo shoot for the Men of Game Development calendar. My friend Rob is in the calendar and I worked with him before. So next thing you know, I get an email. How are you gonna say no to that, right? So the idea is the king is there in the center of the frame. That would be myself. The battle has just been won, but there's still violence that needs to happen. So we're gonna try to get like me in the center and then one on each side, so that when we do the, like, when people get mouse pads and stuff, they get the director's cut. They get the whole thing.
That's good. I've done this before, but I was just blacked out, yeah. And then my friends did it to me.
Because I want to detach his head from his body. Because that's what we used to say when it was, it was game development time. It was like, we're going to kick ass today. It was about slaying. And so today we're going to slay.
This should be posted on YouTube.
Oh, it will be.
Oh, yes. But what will its title be?
One, two, three, hose, boom.
So Forge is our editing tool that allows the community to build Halo maps and share them with the rest of the community to play. We use the Forge a lot internally, and we are building our Breakout maps all in Forge. 3 of the maps that we're building for Halo 5 are being designed by our internal pro team, but then after that, we're going to take them onto our Forge team and art them up.
Let's go. Breakout, baby.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think really what I found is just go through the accent pieces.
Not sure what that
and
guy
then
was
when you
doing.
have a corner, like find an accent piece that's a corner and then kind of jam it in there and kit bash it together and then just build around that.
That makes sense.
It helped a lot. Bring the areas to life.
Woo! Side. Yeah, no, I think that there's a lot of like there's a lot of chances for us to like open it up, like even the back area.
Yeah.
Like there's this whole spot. I love the new art design, by the way, too.
Yeah,
it's so much nicer than the original. We had only a few days to put together our rough designs of each map, and then after we had that, we had a review, figure out what kind of changes we need to make, see if they're 343 quality that any other map designer goes through.
Altitude, so it's very, very versatile.
Quick and clean, let's go.
There's a lot of cool features that you won't see on a lot of the other maps.
Find our flag.
So we've got some cool lifts and just a lot of little flank routes that you can take.
Protect our carrier.
3 on 2. 3 on 1. No kill.
So this is going to be the first time we played this map, so we're really going to actually take this feedback to see where we take the map forward. It's been a collaboration between Quinn and myself. So Quinn added in this big tower here in the back. Originally there was nothing back here. You just land into the map and it's just a really open area. But he added this in up here, and it's a nice little spot to bring the flag back. You actually have to get up to the top of the tower, making it a lot more difficult.
The theory behind the Breakout one is that normal capture, like neutral flag capture the flag's in the middle, you grab it, you return it to your base. In the Breakout mode, it'll be the flag's neutral in the middle, but you have to return it to the other team's base, and so it's a different kind of push. Having more than one way to win besides killing, I think, really fixed some of the issues with Breakout. We had some from our beta. People would hide at the end of the matches, and so you just had to hunt the person down. It became a boring end. And so having that flag cap, you can't kind of hide out and camp anywhere. You have to play fast or you're going to lose.
Front of the enemy flag carrier.
You know, we are pro players, but initially when we first started, you know, we were noobs. But at the same time, we still know what's fun. You know, we played every single Halo game, you know, religiously. Yeah, we just knew that as long as it works with other people that came into playtest, and if they were enjoying having fun, then if we played in our room and we had competitive games, we knew that it was going to be a quality map.
4 on 3. 4 on 2.
Get out of your side. You ain't getting away from the Dursk and Ghost.
Where'd my team go?
Where they at? Where they at? Where'd they go?
And so I'm going to focus on getting them arted, and then I'll pass them back to you guys, and then I'll probably grab one at a time and then do the cinematic stuff to get that done. Game designers just don't play games all day long like most people think they do.
Yeah.
We do actually have to work.
You know, they do a little bit of work.
Yeah.
Work together and we'll take this.
Is this a popular American thing?
Yeah,
Why?
it's like-
It's kind of weird.
It's weird.
What you're supposed to do is let it melt for a little bit, and you guys stir the out of it.
Yeah.
So the thing is that you're supposed to get like as many different colors as you can, and if you don't do that, you're really not doing it right.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Mostly for us now, it's like nostalgia. It triggers like childhood memories, but since you didn't grow up with this,
you didn't grow up with that.
you're just hitting a void.
Childhood memories of going to Hawaii, you rich.
All right, hey everybody. Thanks for coming in today. We're gonna go over some of the new stuff that we've got planned for Sustain. We've got a number of maps, vehicles, weapon variants. We're gonna go over one of our newer items right now.
The H1 pistol for Sustain, and we're just gonna make sure that everybody's like cool with the work that's coming online for that in the near future. I think Andrew's scheduled to start on this like next week.
I'm actually working it right now.
Right now. You know, we know that we've decided to go away from doing a new version of the old pistol and kind of adhering to the original aesthetics from Halo 1, if you will.
So this is the original?
Yeah, this is it.
Let's talk about animation. So there'll be a melee special H1 flip. Boom. Are we cool with that work? Good. No big deal. So, all right, great. Visual effects, reuse the Magnum. Sound good?
Fantastic.
All right.
You're not going to want to touch it at all, or? I mean, you're going to use exactly the Magnum from 5.
Yeah, but it's just a flash.
It's just a flash.
It's just a flash.
It's deadly though. I mean, it'll be one of the most deadly guns in the game. Do you want to? I mean, is the tracer different from 1 to 5? Is there something else there?
Yeah, I think like if you guys want something different for the design to really show that it's punched up and it's something special, especially a tracer and a muzzle flash, it's really not that much work.
Like, okay.
Day and a half too.
It is a mythic thing, so we need to make it as cool as possible without making
No, I
it
hear you. But it does
strange.
It does like high damage, and you want
Right.
to keep the retro look.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going with the model, we might as well support it with the effects as well.
Then sound effects. It'd be nice to do authentic treatment firing sounds.
We would like to do that.
Awesome.
4 days.
4 days.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Done.
You're right, Damon. Though I would trade every weapon we do for this.
Wow, that's a strong statement.
I would. It's that important.
Because it was so long ago in game terms, trying to capture that simplicity in our engine was surprisingly difficult. The original Magnum was a very simple model with simple shading. We weren't using things like normal maps to give it additional details. It adds back sort of geometric looking detail onto a very simple model when you add the the normal map onto it. It's almost like magic where it adds back a level of detail that you wouldn't expect. Purely adding the normal map has brought us back to this point where it has so much extra detail. As far as the texture goes, I tried to get it as accurately as possible, even coming down to the individual sort of brush strokes that existed. And there's things like the Japanese characters, which were in the original model, but pretty subtle. That's the Halo 5 Magnum. So that has about 15,000 triangles. The Halo CE Magnum has almost 1,400. So it's an order of magnitude difference, essentially. With the new one, we've even gone in and actually added a bullet into the top of the magazine. I built it as pretty much a fully working pistol, so there's the slide is completely removable. There's a barrel inside with proper rifling, even a gas piston. The pieces are all removable too, so we can take off the top shroud and the laser sight and the handguard are all removable. We want to give the fans something that they love, so bringing the weapon back exactly as it was in the old game, they're going to hopefully really appreciate the work we've gone to make it look exactly as it was.
My way of working is I make Post-it notes and I just scribble dumb things down. Sometimes I don't even know what they mean later when I try to read them. And then what we started doing was I had Sparth come up and we can change the colors in Breakout now. And so I was like, we need 5 different color palettes for the maps. And so we sat and broke them all down. Whereas in preview, we only had the 2. And now all of the Breakout maps will have a different look and feel when you start. The pro team guys have their maps and we basically were cleaning them up and arting them up. They were very blocky and they needed to kind of match the rest of the art style that we're doing for the rest of the Breakout maps. And then also thinking about that, how do we showcase the Forge palette and the different objects and stuff that we have? Or like this originally when I first finished it was kind of boring looking, so I was like, I need to detail and accent it up. And so I would do things like shove this little piece into the wall just to break up the lines of it, because they're meant to be pretty plain and simple walls. Break it up with a pillar, which also ends up leading to this room having a pillar on the other side, which changed the shape of this from being just a square box to having a little bit more of an organic shape and nature to it. Soon we're gonna have cartographers coming in to help build maps, because we're gonna build BTB maps in Forge, which is kind of interesting and exciting. We have one that we kind of tested everything out. Can we build BTB in Forge? And we build kind of a remake of Blood Gulch internally that we're really stoked on. So hopefully in the next couple months, we'll have a full plan, actually, an understanding of when they're going to come in and actually start building.
He just ran to their side Hydra.
3 on 4. No.
Bottom middle with the flag. Whoa, watch the language, folks.
They're looking at me.
Hostiles took the flag.
2 on 3.
Enemy carrier's been marked.
Got him, baby. Woo!
3 on 3.
Dude, you are so shameless. It's unbelievable. One shot it. Oh my, the Dubskis.
Under fire, Red Claws.
Game
Oh! Let's go. Nice, one more bottom camo, dude. Nice. Oh, Mark.
Oh, just read him like a book.
Charging.
Oh my god, Varden! Oh my god, dude.
Top mid. Nice help. One left.
Perfect round.
I just want one random person to come in. I know, right? That's all I've been hoping for.
Get the Xbox One Limited Edition bundle.